friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I felt like doing a very positive video. I've got a lot of great new growth happening in my collection at the minute, and I wanted to share a few very notable ones with you, things that are really bringing me a whole heck of a lot of excitement at the minute. So that's what's happening today. Before we get into it though, I want to say if you're new here and you don't know me already, hi, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. So if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch some more of my videos, and subscribe to my channel. If you are not new here, welcome back. I really appreciate you returning. Also, side note before we begin, ignore my hand wrap. I've been doing so much editing in the last couple weeks leading up to me going away that my hand is just sore. So ignore this, I'm fine. But that's not what's important here. What's important is the new growth of my plants, and this first one. Holy freaking cow. Do you see the amount of growth on this Euphorbia Last Tea Dragon Bone? I got this in May at Malvern, and it didn't have this, or this on it. How insane is this growth? It was really lovely and kind of chubby and cute, all compact in there when I got it, but the growth that it's been putting out has been really, really cool. I'm really excited to see where it goes. I cannot believe how much it actually has sprouted in this time. It is, maybe it'll develop over time, but I'm not really seeing the same sort of lightness in the middle of the stems on the new bits as I do in the older ones. But you can kind of see a little bit on this one, that one there, but not really as much at all. So I'm not sure whether or not it'll come in. I really hope it does, because that's kind of the main reason I like this one. I mean, I like it in general, but who doesn't want a really cool light strip down the middle? I know, I do. So if it doesn't continue growing like that, I'll be a little bit sad, but at the same time, do I really mind that much if it's growing this freaking well? And I have it up right next to my other Euphorbia, the white ghost up there, and that one's also growing phenomenally, but I was not expecting this one to do so well so fast. I feel like it kind of confirms to me that the last teas are very quick growing under the right conditions. I have them both fairly close to my Grow Gang light bulb, so I think that's something that's been really benefiting them. I'm just so pleased with this one. I've not done anything else to it at all. I've not changed the soil. I don't water it all that frequently, and it has just been, it looks like a little guy even, with his little arm sticking out. How freaking cute is that? I love this plant so much. And then this is the other crazy new growth in here. Do you see this new leaf on my Alocasia Jacqueline Tunderosa, whatever it is? Holy freaking cow, it is massive, and I am obsessed with it. I love the texture on this plant, the sort of fuzzy, spiky leaves. I think it's so much fun, and this is the biggest leaf it has ever given me, which is so incredibly exciting. To be honest, I'm probably going to end up having to take it out of the Redsta here fairly soon, just because it's not going to be fitting in here for long if all of the new growth is this size. You can kind of see it pretty much reaches the top of the cabinet. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this one once it does outgrow the space. Hopefully I do have some time yet before it puts in a new leaf, because this one literally just came in. But that's a problem for later, Emma. I'm not going to worry about it now. This gives me dragon head vibes so much. I know a lot of Alocasias give me that, but I feel like the Jacqueline is definitely one that's it's kind of scaly and mystical and so much fun. Y'all, this is the best Estefania erecta has ever grown for me in my care. I've had this little bulb since, oh gosh, it was back when we were at the old flat, which was at least 4 or 5 years ago. I've had this for ages, and it sprouted a couple times over the years. It didn't do it last year, which kind of annoyed me because I kind of wanted to watch it grow because I find it very fun. I don't know why it didn't sprout. maybe it was just taking a year off, I don't know. But it's all been worth it because this year it has not one but two stems in it, and the growth on it is absolutely spectacular. Like, do you see these leaves? They're so round and perfect and like growing extremely compact in there, which is great. I did have to like prune the top of the plant because both of them were kind of creating quite long, I don't know if they're called runners. Why have we gone all dark? Don't know what happened there with the lighting. My camera's just being a bit weird in the minute, but I had to cut both of the like stems off because they were just growing straight up with no leaves. And then as soon as I cut them, they started putting out such amazing growth in there. They're almost like little twins. I feel like they match so well, and it's just loving life, honestly, in my acrobar here. I think it loves being underneath the Soltech light that I've got, and it might actually be getting almost too big for the space, but I'm not planning on moving it anytime soon unless it genuinely does outgrow and maybe burns itself on the light, which it might do. So maybe I will be moving it. But for now, I really like how it is in here. I think it likes the humidity and like the moisture, and it just looks so good. I'm so proud of this one. This is genuinely the best it has ever looked for me. Also, before I put it back, sorry, it's really hard to see because my hands are a bit shaky, but can you see that tiny little ring of pink at the top of this leaf right here? It's just the tiniest bit sun-stressed from being in such bright light, and it's just so freaking cute. A lot of the leaves have that, and I feel like it adds just that little bit extra funness to the Stefania. This is the newest leaf on my Musa Florida, and oh my goodness, I am freaking obsessed. I've been enjoying watching this one emerge and unfurl over the last like maybe couple weeks or something, but I knew it was going to be the biggest one yet, and it is so cool. It's definitely bigger than the last couple. That doesn't look bigger there, but I promise it is. But I love the variegation on it. It's like, I don't know, I'm very much so a minimal variegation girl. Like, I love it, but I know that it doesn't survive as well, especially on the like Musa. It does go brown in there, and so it's just not as ideal. So I kind of like this more like mint colored and the dark in comparison with like just a tiny little bit of white. It's kind of how I feel about my Tycon as well. I don't want it to be too variegated because then it won't grow as well. And so I'm really happy with this one. I think it's doing fantastic in here. It's just been in my cabinet and underneath the Barina lights mostly. It's getting some light from the back Barinas, and I think it's really liking that. And I'm hoping I can get it to grow bigger because like it's still quite small, but I haven't had it for very long, and so I'm sure in time it will get bigger, and I'll probably end up I mean, I'd probably take that leaf off even because it's going a bit yellow at the minute, so it's probably ready. But that's okay. I kind of don't want to take it off yet because I want it to like keep like gaining as much energy as possible while it's growing. So yeah, oh, I just think this is such a cool one, and like one day when it gets big, I can't wait to like have it just out in my home. You know what I mean? A giant variegated Musa. Oh, I'm so ready for that. This is the only one of this collection that I'm a little bit in two minds of. First off, I'm extremely excited that my War Corianum's growing a new leaf. That is just like, woo, exciting. It hasn't grown a new leaf for quite a while, and so the fact that it's doing anything, fantastic. But unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I knocked this leaf when it was like emerging, and it caused quite a bit of damage here, and it has just not quite recovered from that. It is still growing and sizing up, and so I hope it gets bigger and grows well, and maybe now that it's growing again, it'll like produce more leaves that I won't accidentally muck up. I don't know, I'm really, like, I've got my fingers crossed for it, and I'm just really hopeful about this plant because it has just been a little bit dormant lately. For a while it was pushing out new leaves left and right, and maybe that was because it was in a brighter spot. Maybe I just need to put it in a brighter spot. Maybe I could find a place for it. I wonder if it would fit in my Rudsta. because I've got that like sort of half shelf, so it could kind of hang over that. And it's in semi-hydro like everything else in there. That is smart. Maybe that's something that I do in the future and move it once this leaf has like fully emerged, because I don't want to like add any more stress to the plant as it's sort of growing in. But after that, I feel like it could be a really good spot for it. Okay, I'm actually really excited about this. I'm no longer scared and nervous. I just like it's just so sad that this didn't come out perfectly right away, but I mean that's just how it is with anthuriums. Sometimes they just don't come out perfect. I mean, more often than not, at least for me, they don't come out perfect because I can't provide them the like extreme high humidity that they would ideally like, but I don't care. I'm excited about it anyway. And then the final bit of new growth that we're going to be talking about today is this bit on my gigantic Philodendron Melanonia. It's hard to show you the whole thing because it is just so freaking huge, but I am obsessed with it. This is my fat boy, not fat boy that I've had for years and years and years and years and years. And though it is kind of big and very much so one-sided, I still love whenever it puts out new growth because I just want it to be bigger and bigger. One day, in a new sort of home, I would absolutely love to find a better place for it, because then maybe I could get it to grow more all around again. But for now, I like having it in this little zone here. I think it likes it there as well. Probably wants a little bit more light, to be honest, but I can't do that other than, I suppose I could just put the grow light on more often. That would probably help it out a little bit, but then I'm putting all the grow lights on all day, which is probably not the best for my electricity bill. But I freaking love this thing. It is one of my favorite plants in my collection, and like I know I didn't include it on my sentimental plants list, but this is definitely one of my sentimental plants as well, because I've just had it for so long, and I like it was given to me under the wrong name, but like I don't care. I think it's really cool, and nobody else really has it, which is kind of exciting, and it's just a really good time. So I cannot wait to see how this new leaf comes out. It's already starting to unfurl in there, which is super exciting. So hopefully in the next couple weeks we have a nice big new leaf to look at. So yeah. Okay, there we go. That is the most exciting new growth that I've got going on in my collection at the minute. I am just loving it right now. It is just very exciting, and oh, these plants have just been bringing me so much joy. Before I go though, I want to say a huge thank you to the newest member of my Good Growing fam over on Patreon, Mandy. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I have actually recently decided to switch up my Patreon a little bit and add some new tiers in with like very, very, very tiny minimal extra new perks. So everybody on the £3 tier, which is like the thing that I expect, the heart and soul of my Patreon, that everyone on my Patreon is on now, is still going to be getting the bulk of the benefits and live chats and the bonus content and videos and all that stuff for £3 a month. But I did add some extra higher tiers if anyone is interested in supporting a little bit extra, if you possibly can. It's massively appreciated. I really couldn't be doing this full time without you guys here on YouTube as well as over on Patreon. It really makes a difference, which sounds crazy, but it does, and I really appreciate every little bit of support that anyone gives me. So huge thank you if you are over there, and even for you just watching this video. I really, really, really appreciate it. If you liked this video, please give a thumbs up down below and leave a comment on other houseplanty things you'd like me to talk about in the future, and subscribe for more videos. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to keep growing. Bye!